What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Stooky Pixels. Welcome if you're new here. So today I will be showing you how I got this picture. This is just a Morph skin. So I have their heads. So I made their heads transparent, and I'm just fitting their heads onto the model's heads how I would like. And just a quick tip for if you don't want harsh lines when you're erasing, use the felt tip pen soft and make it a bit bigger than you would want it, and just go along where you feel like you want to erase softly but not too harshly, just so you don't have any hard lines or anything like that in the wherever you plan on drawing or and stuff like that, or where you want to erase. Just use the felt tip piece eraser and soft. I keep my eraser on that at all times because I hate harsh lines. So now I'm drawing her hands. I just grabbed the color from around her mouth with the eyedropper. Remember, if you are drawing if you're drawing the part of the body and you don't know what color to use for your base, just always go around the mouth. That's where their color will be the most dim, is around their mouth. I have to go back to the head layer of his and chop out the part of her hand that will be exposed under his beard. So now I'm just coloring out his neck and his hand. So at first I was just going to try and make his head match the head of the model, but the thickness of their necks are different. I would feel, and it would look a little crazy to like move, like use the special tool and move a part of his head back. So I just decided to just make him a whole new neck and then just fix the behind part of it after I finish the edit. But right now I'm just coloring out the base of his hand and his neck. I'm using this small, I forget the name of it, but I will try to insert it in the video. But I'm just using it to outline the lines of the hands and stuff like that. Usually I will freestyle it, but because this was kind of what's the word I want to use? This was kind of like I'm using the clothes and hands for the models. I just wanted everything to kind of match up and look just like the picture. So this is just me doing the outline of the hands and fingers. Right here, I'm just using the special tool to push the models back, so that way it looks like it's just them in the picture, my IMVU character. Boo. So yeah, I was just using the special tool on the original photo to move their faces back a little bit. Here I'm just fixing the top and just drawing some hair on top. Y'all, don't take this as a wig tutorial. This is not how I usually do my wigs, but this was the quickest way to achieve the look without having to pull in a wig that I've already made and just prolonging the process. So I just went with 3 layers and then I just added some shine to it to kind of clean it up. But this is not how I usually draw hair at all. I'm just placing her lashes on and I'm just trying to, because her eyes are closed, but I want to place them in a way to where her eyes look sort of like closed but open, like she's looking up at him, but you can't really tell because her lashes are too big. So, um, if you wanna like do it and give it that look, you just select the bottom lashes and then just move them up a little bit onto the top lash, like, but don't make, multiple layers or anything like that. It's not that deep, but yeah, if you wanna do it on closed eyes or half open eyes, you just move the bottom lashes up with the select tool. That's all. And I'm just modifying her face just a little bit. I'm just cleaning up her eyelashes and giving her eyes a little definition, because when IMVU characters close their eyes, their lids tend to like bend in, if that makes sense. Like, because it's not um what's the word I want to use? It's 3D, but it's not, I don't want to say good 3D, but you know what I mean. Um while I'm here, I need to talk to y'all. I know that everybody likes the AI and stuff like that, and it's been sitting really heavy on my soul. And I know there's some people like, oh my god, I just want, it makes your pictures look better. It makes your pictures look better, but it uses 2 liters of water to do so each photo. So just think about it the next time y'all use AI. Like, if anyone is having trouble editing, like, I would 100% prefer one of y'all DM me and ask me for some pointers or help or anything like that. Like, of before y'all just keep using AI. And I know it makes the pictures look great, but you don't want game pictures to look human anyway. It's a game. So yeah, just think about it before y'all keep on using AI. Y'all are damaging the environment. Like, and you ask an AI thing, is it dangerous? AI is trained to tell you that AI isn't dangerous um to the environment, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous to the environment, and it's bad. We need fresh water in order to live. If we have no fresh water, we don't drink, we don't eat, we don't live. So just think about that the next time that that you want to make an AI photo or AI video of your IMVU character. Ask yourself, is it that serious for 6 likes? Just saying. Anyways, now I'm doing an ad layer on her face, cheekbones, and nose and stuff like that. I'm using the airbrush tool like I always use. And I'm also going in with that layer of soft light, and I'm gonna color black just on the cheekbone and on the forehead, just to give her face a little more definition. I'm taking the eyedropper and pulling the dark color from her face to give her fingers some more definition, and also just make sure that they look separate also. So, color erase, stuff like that, and then that creates a line to show that they are separate parts, like, separate fingers. Now going back in, and I'm grabbing a light color. Well, I'm just gonna light the color, but I'm doing that to give her fingers some shine. And then now her fingers are really basically done. All I have to do is add fingernails. The nails that I'll be using, these are like the original nails that I created. These are the first sets I posted. So I'm just erasing the top line of nails because I'm only going to be doing one hand, and then I'm going to take the selection tool and I'm going to place them onto each finger one by one. And this is also considered, you could consider this a tutorial on how to put nails onto an edit. But yeah, this is just, if you don't want to go on Pinterest and cut out some nails or draw them yourself, like you can just grab a quick set of PNG nails, and then they're on standby if you ever doing an edit and you have no nails to go on it. So, but yeah, this is how you put on PNG nails. I'm just going back to the finger layer, and I'm going to do a layer of add and the color white. So now I'm just going back into her fingers and giving them that palm look with this, and also giving them a little bit of shine as well. And I'm also going in with a black layer of soft light to give them just more definition. editing his hands, and like I did with the last one, I just took a dark color from his head, and I am drawing out the dark lines on his hand. I messed up the first time. I didn't clip a layer down. I almost messed up, but I fixed it. And so yeah, I just did that with the creases of his hands and the separation of his hands, so that his fingers, don't look gathered together. I'm highlighting his fingers and taking a light color from his face and just going over the fingers. Usually I would do the palms, but this in this certain edit, I use add to do the palms. You can use add to do the palms like I did. It's not too complicated. You know, the what's the word I use? Yeah, it's basically just to highlight this layer that I'm doing now, and then once I do the add layer, it'll do the palms and stuff like that. It's just easier sometimes when you're not trying to overdo it. Like, and in this case, like, it's not that I was being lazy, but I just wasn't trying to overdo it with the edit this time. I just wanted to do something simple, something I would like, and something he would like as well. So now I've just clipped down a layer of black to his head and neck area. Oh, I merged these layers together because I felt it would be easier than instead of trying to make the neck and head blend together, stuff like that. So I just ended up merging his head down with the hand and the neck layer. And now I'm just adding some definition under her fingers on his face, his neck, so that way it looks like she's actually touching him. I mean, it looked like that before, but this just makes it look more 3D. So I just went in with a skin texture brush to try and add some texture to his hands. I ended up not liking it, so I ended up blurring it out and just doing an airbrush on top. Sometimes this stuff makes your edit look realistic, and sometimes it gives it a very cheesy look. So you have to be careful with how much of the skin shading shit stuff you try to do. Sorry, I'm first because sometimes it just looks so cheesy. I really like even when everybody was doing it and they just add. I'm just like, oof. But yeah, so I ended up just blurring that out and doing airbrush on top of it. I'm just adding jewelry on him for a little razzle dazzle. This is a watch, and then I'm gonna add some rings. Going through and I'm adding my final touches on the edit in general. I'm adding a little shadow to the fingers and stuff, under the jewelry. I'm going to add another layer of add on top, and I'm going to add some shine to the jewelry, and that'll be it. This is the finished edit. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.